Welcome to Living the Empowered Life podcast. I'm Tamiko Pugh, also known as the Empowering Diva. Each week, you'll hear inspirational interviews as well as actionable tips and strategies that you can implement into your daily life to help you live a life of passion, purpose, and potential. Thanks for spending time with me today. Now let's jump into today's episode of Living the Empowered Life. This week's episode is sponsored by Living the Empowered Life Academy. Are you the go-to person in your group of friends? Do you have a zest for life and enjoy helping others reach their full potential? Do you feel a calling to make a difference in the world? If this is you, then you may want to consider becoming a life coach. Our next virtual online training begins March 31st, 2020. Our life coach training focuses on women who desire to motivate, inspire, and empower other women by using their skills, expertise, and experience to thrive as a personal development coach. Using the empowerment formula, participants will learn step-by-step tools, tips, and techniques needed to attract great clients and build a thriving, purposeful, and profitable coaching business. Get all the details and register at www.tamikolori.com/life coach training. Welcome to today's episode of Living the Empowered Life. I'm your host, Tamiko Pugh, affectionately called by many the Empowering Diva. In today's episode, I'll be sharing 10 easy things that you can do to celebrate Women's History Month. After all, March is Women's History Month, and Living the Empowered Life is all about motivating, inspiring, empowering, and supporting women. And so one of my favorite girl power songs is Who Won the World by Beyonce. The lyrics to me are full of strength, confidence, and empowerment. And I think that it is the perfect song for Women's History Month. And so if you didn't know, now you know that March is Women's History Month. And I think it's amazing that we have an entire month celebrating the contributions of women, the contributions that women have made to history, that we've made to society, the contributions that we've made to our culture. As women, we play a very important role in shaping our world's history. I'm going to repeat that because that's important. As women, we play a very pivotal and important role in shaping our world's history. So much to the fact that a few years ago, my forever president, President Barack Obama, he issued a proclamation saying that during Women's History Month, we should recognize the victories, recognize the struggles, recognize the stories of the women who have made our country what it is today. And then he goes on to say this: throughout our nation's history, American women have led movements for social and economic justice, made groundbreaking scientific discoveries, enriched our culture with stunning works of art and literature, and chartered bold directions in our foreign policy. Women have served our country with valor, from the battlefields of the Revolutionary War to the deserts of Iraq and mountains of Afghanistan. During Women's History Month, we recognize the victories, the struggles, and the stories of women who have made our country what it is today. Through the grit and sacrifice of generations, American women and girls have gained greater opportunities and more representation than ever before. Yet, they continue to face workplace discrimination, a higher risk of sexual assault, and an earnings gap that will cost the average woman hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of her working lifetime. As we honor the many women who have shaped our history, let us also celebrate those who make progress in the current time. Let us remember that when women succeed, we all succeed. And those oh so powerful words came from, as I stated earlier, my forever president, President Barack Obama. Listen, let's make sure we celebrate Women's History Month by sharing the stories of remarkable women who have influenced and inspired you. Take some time this month to post about women on social media. Share women's stories with coworkers. Talk about great women with your friends and family. And make sure, whatever you do, make sure that women's impact on history and society is always valued and always commemorated. Now, here are 10 easy things that you can do to celebrate women this month. Number 1, learn more about the history of the Equal Rights Amendment, or otherwise known as the ERA. As of today, 37 states have voted to ratify the ERA, but it needs 38 to pass. So educate yourself about the Equal Rights Amendment and learn as much as you can and urge your elected officials to support it. Number 2, watch a TED Talk about an inspiring woman and share something that you learned about her with a friend, a family member, or a coworker. All you have to do is go to TED.com and click on Talk by Women. Number 3, visit your library or local bookstore and read a book about an influential woman. One of my favorite books is Sojourner Truth, A Life, a Symbol, by Nell Irvin Painter. What I love most about this story is that she not only became an African American abolitionist and women's rights activist, but she was also the very first Black woman to win a custody battle against the white father of her son in a court of law. So it is an amazing story. Number 4, start a women's employee resource group at your company or your business. Number 5, subscribe to an empowering female podcast, such as Living the Empowered Life with yours truly, the Empowering Diva. Number 6, share a quote by a famous woman on your social media networks. And I'm going to actually share a few of my favorite quotes a little bit later on. Number 7, run for office or encourage someone you know to run for office. Encourage a woman that you know to run for office. There's a campaign called She Would Run, and they've established a goal of seeing at least 250,000 women run for office by the year 2030. Maybe yours truly, the Empowering Diva, will consider running for office. What you think? Think about that one for a minute. Number 8, and this is actually one of my most favorite ways to celebrate Women's History Month. Buy some Girl Scout cookies. Did you know that when you buy Girl Scout cookies that you're supporting the biggest small business training program for girls? Yep, you sure are. So buy some Girl Scout cookies. And when you do, just keep in mind that my favorite ones are Do-si-dos. Yum, yum, yum. So that's right. Girl Scouts is the biggest small business training program for girls. So make sure you get those cookies. Number 9, donate women's business clothing that no longer serve you or that no longer fit you to a local women's shelter. Or you can donate them to Dress for Success. And I love Dress for Success. They're an organization that empowers women to achieve economic independence. And we know how important that is. And last but not least, number 10, watch an inspirational documentary about women. And so my favorite documentary is Maya Angelou, and Still I Rise. What I love about it is that it's just so empowering. It's motivating and it is inspiring. And we all know how inspiring the great Maya Angelou can be. And so check it out if you get an opportunity, and Still I Rise. So there you have it, my 10 easy ways to celebrate Women's History Month. And so as I mentioned earlier, and I want to make sure I keep my promise, I'd like to share some of my most favorite inspiring quotes by some of the amazing influential women that we all know and love. How important is it for us to recognize and celebrate our heroes and sheroes? Maya Angelou. Excellence is the best deterrent to racism or sexism. Oprah Winfrey. The only tired I was tired of giving in. The late, great Rosa Parks. So if diva means giving you the best, then yes, I guess I'm a diva. Patti LaBelle, and she must have been talking to me, the empowering diva. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Mother Teresa. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. And my favorite. I am an example of what is possible when girls from the very beginning of their lives are loved and nurtured by people around them. I was surrounded by extraordinary women in my life who taught me about quiet strength and dignity. And that is from my forever First Lady, Michelle Obama. And so I don't know about you, but these quotes and these ideas just inspire me to be more. They inspire me to do more, to learn more, and to serve more. What contributions would you like to make to history, culture, or society? Think about it. And whatever it is, do it and do it well. And then ask yourself the question, who run the world, girls? So ladies, listen. It's time to discover and live your life purpose. It's time to value yourself. It's time to set goals that are going to move you forward in life. It's time to rebuild your confidence. It's time to fearlessly walk in your authentic power. And ladies, it's time to live the empowered life.